So now the intercooler is secured. Another thing that you'll want to make note of is these two brackets here. These are designed to hold the stock fan shroud. So because we want that as close to the intercooler as possible so we don't have any air leaks running around it. And now with the intercooler installed, you'll also see that the front of it clears the bumper just fine. But the two edges where you had to pull down is where the bumper would hit the intercooler in the install process. So now the hoses should be halfway inserted into the quick disconnect couplers, because if they weren't halfway inserted, there'd be so much pressure that you wouldn't be able to push the intercooler up there. So all you have to do now is grab the hose and they'll snap into place. You'll be able to hear it. Right there, there's one. And the other side here, you'll hear it again. There it is. Right there. So the intercooler is installed. Now all we have to do is install our support brackets. 2 brackets, 4 fasteners, 4 washers. So I'll go ahead and install those now. Now that the brackets are installed, all we have to do is reinstall our lower under tray, and we're all set. We're ready to install our under tray. What I'll normally do is have one of the fasteners in hand, so then when I slip the front of the under tray in there, I can put this in one of the rearmost mounts, and it'll basically help me hold it up. It installs exactly the same way, except for the intercooler is so much larger now that we'll have to pull it down on the front bumper a little bit, just to get the under tray to slip in there in between the intercooler and the bumper. So that's what I'll go ahead and do now. It's a little bit more difficult than it was. Do the larger intercooler. There we go. Then, like I said before, I always have a fastener in hand. So all I gotta do is line up one of these in the back here, just like that. Thread that in there by hand, and that basically helps me hold this whole thing up while I insert the rest of the fastener. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and that's it. That's all of your install right there. As you can see, the stock under trays all fit in there perfectly, and also the intercooler is as inconspicuous as it was stock, so you can barely see it. And also, if you look in there, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but the intercooler and the radiator form a tight seal together, just so that there's no air leaks in between the radiator and the intercooler. So that radiator fan keeps its efficiency. You can see it right there, that weather strip in there. So that's it. That's the whole install. Should take about, depending on how fast you are, it should take about 45 minutes to an hour and a half.